How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Python tutorial for beginners. I'm Anshuman Biswal and I'll be your instructor for this video. In this video today we'll be seeing the Python identity operators. These Python identity operators are nothing but to compare whether the two objects are having the same memory location. We are not comparing whether the two objects are same, but we're seeing whether these two objects are having the same memory location. So we are having two types of operators. One is and the second one is not. So for this tutorial we'll be taking the Python list to set up an example, and then I'll be explaining you how this works. Don't worry about it, Python list will be covered in the further and the future videos, but for now just I'll be explaining you using lists, because these identity operators are very useful when you are using the Python list, dictionaries and tuples. So let's get started with this video. Let me tell you what is the is operator first. So is operator will return true if both the variables are having the same object, and is not will return true if both the variables are not having the same object. So let me start off by setting up two lists first, then we will go ahead. Okay, so here I'm taking list x is equal to, so to make a Python list, you have to use the square brackets, and inside that you have to use the double quotes. So I'm just gonna put something like watermelon as my first item in the list, and second I'm putting apples. Okay, and then I'm gonna put y my second list, and again I'm gonna place the same thing. I'll just copy and paste this here. Yeah, so these are two lists in Python. X contains the watermelon and apples, and y also contains the watermelon and apples. Now what you have to do is, if you have to test that these are having the same memory location, let me just place like z equals to x, and now I'm gonna print this thing, print x is y. Let's see what do we get here. As you can see on this screen here, let me bring it a little close. Yeah, as you can see, this is false. So x and y are not the same, but they do contain the same items of the list. They both contain watermelon and apples, but the memory location is different. That's why it returns false. And if I put z and x are same, let's see, it should return true. So x is z. Now you can get the value true, because the z is having the same memory location as the x, because we have used the assignment operator here. So that is how the is works. Now if I put x is not z, it's going to return false, because it is true that x is having the same memory location as z. And again you can see x is not y. Yes, that is true, absolutely true, because x and y are two different memory locations. So that is the Python identity operator, and these are very useful in Python lists. So we have seen the is and is not, and also again to clarify your doubt that these lists contain the same value, that is absolutely right. If I use the equality operator just to show that x equals y, then that is obviously true, because they both contain the same elements in the list. So that is the equality operator. But if you want to check that x is y, then that is obviously false, because they both are having the different memory location.